The power of cardboard Christ compels you. 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 The power of cardboard Christ compels you.
And then it happened. Noah was extracted from Storm and casted out into the fiery pits of damnation. As for me and Storm, we've never been closer. She hardly leaves my side these days. She even watches scary movies with me, although she refuses to watch the Ring series. I recently had to break up with my girlfriend. Storm tried to kill her. Oh well, who needs brunettes anyway? I'm more of a blonde type of guy. Anyhow, maybe this is one horror story that has a happy ending. One filled with love, rainbows, and sunlit landscapes. Or maybe this is just the beginning. The calm before the storm. Before the true nightmare begins.
All right, get in here. Get in there. Storm or Kuon or Noik, whatever your name is. Damn demon dog. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with you. All right, so my dog's an ancient demon. If this was a movie, what would the main protagonist do to stop the dog? Huh. Oh, hell no, I ain't doing that. I ain't shooting my dog. That's inhumane. All right, let me think here. I'm going to call up the veterinarian. Jesus Christ, I need to get a new phone. Yes, hello, my name is Jeff. Yeah, Storm. Hey, I was wondering if Dr. Voorhees was available to ask a question or to answer a question. Oh, he's off today? What about Dr. Kruger? Yes, ma'am. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Got the vet. Cool. Yes, sir. Storm. Yeah, thanks for taking a second to talk to me. Yeah, we were in last week. Yeah, that's correct. We got the heartworm test done. Hey, listen, I got kind of a strange question for you. I was wondering if you could put my dog to sleep. Oh, no, she's fine. Yeah, no, perfectly healthy. Like you told me when you saw her last week. That's not it. The problem is my dog is an ancient demon sent here to kill me and my family, and it must be stopped now. This motherfucker hung up on me. The last time I go there. All right, I guess I have no option. I'm running out of, the only thing I can think of is to call my twin brother, the Physical Media Mack, and get advice from him. I'm usually big broing him. This is crazy. I don't know who else to call. Tight's calling me. Yo, what up, bro? Hey, man, I'm glad you called, man. I'm really worried about you. I saw your last video. Listen, if you're calling me for advice on that demon dog, you have to. Without a shadow of a doubt, the only thing that you can do is talk to the all-knowing Zultan. He's the only one that can save you. Oh, sorry, bro. I just ate a big bowl of broccoli and shredded cheese. Yeah, I'm dropping the deuce. Listen, PWM, I'm not Tom Hanks and this ain't the movie Big. And Zultan ain't Zoltar. Plus, Zultan told me I was going to be some famous rapper. I don't hear no producers banging down my door. Tight, there's too many white rappers in the game. We need more black rappers. And plus, that wasn't Zultan's fault anyway. Y'all screwed up the promotion. I mean, listen, Pizza Hut was a good idea and all, but you guys should have gave a free demo away with every pizza that was ordered. Now listen, I'm going to hang up right now. But you need to talk to Zultan. Oh, you know what? By the way, remember when you had me clean out your garage? You paid me a little money on the side early on in the year? Well, to help free up some space, I put a few things up in your attic. One of those things was Zultan. Yes, the attic.
Yo, I phone microphones, yeah, I do it. Yeah, I came straight from the streets of Houston. Distribution coming up. Blowing on this microphone next to Pizza Hut.
It's not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system.
Next to the motherfucking strip club. Love me if you want to, hate me if you need to. I don't give a fuck, I really don't receive you. I receive Jesus Christ. All the rest of my life be got a spike. Kind of an odd one because it's got the sticker on the outside of the seal. I've never seen that before.
I thought to finish.
That red label.
Yeah.
It's odd. All right, let's stop the video right now. Everyone in this picture is paying attention to me, including the girl behind me that says something super random. But anyway, this right here, you guys know how I pride myself on knowing PS1 and PS2 games, and especially variants. But this is very different. This is a different kind of variant. This is a factory sealed variant. And the other thing about this is it has two personalities depending on how you want to handle the situation. It's a very interesting story. I can't wait to talk about it in the recap portion of the video. This is definitely a sick pick, but will it be the sickest in this video? All right, we're good.
All right.
Living my life, they call me AKA tight white, riding on that mic.
Commencing at the siren. Any
Sicker than anything you can ever do. You might die of the flu, die of fucking COVID-19. I ride on microphones, yeah, I'm smoother than ice cream. Southside of do or die. I stay higher than the motherfucking Messiah.
All this stuff I'm picking up. No, that's okay. Sorry. It's a lot of anime. Oh, y'all got a lot more than this?
Yeah, well, so I've already sold a lot too. So.
Wow.
And just sign for me on this.
This mother-freaking P-double dumbass, doesn't he watch any of my videos? Doesn't he know I have a history with this attic? Demons, killer rats, giant spiders. My attic is the gateway to hell. Get too old for this shit. Oh my God, it smells like Satan's asshole up here. Oh, there you are, Zultan. Oh my God. What is this? Oh my Lord. It's the planchette. The Ouija board message indicator. But this can't be. I burned the Ouija board in my fireplace over a year ago. This must mean you have magical and mystical powers. You are the great oracle. Through you, through your glass, I will be able to see the future and the past. I better put you in my pocket. You might come in handy later on. All right, here goes everything. Gotta hate spiders.
Once again, the greatness of the all-seeing Zultan is summoned. Behold! You have a wish in your heart. It is strong. Do not fret. Your wish will be granted. Another prophecy, courtesy of the great Zultan.
Okay, I only get one wish. Oh, great Zultan, I wish that I never picked up Kuon at that half-price books 9 years ago. Here we go again.
understand my twin brother tight. He has the most powerful weapon in the world attached to his right wrist, the move, and yet he's too stupid to use it against evil forces. Well, just in case he's too scared to go up in the attic, we need a backup plan. Let me see if I can find a killer dog movie I can send him to help him navigate this treacherous situation. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh. White dog. Nah, I think the dog's racist in this movie. That's not going to help. I don't think Kuon's racist. Although she does go after a lot of white people. Let's see if we can find something else here. Wait a second. Black dog. I don't think there's a dog in this movie, though. Although Patrick Swayze is close to a god. Unlike that fake YouTuber, Mahogany Jesus, who's always crying about his basement flooding, it never made any sense to me, because Jesus can walk on the water. Alright, let me see if I can find something else. Do I own Cujo? Nah, it doesn't matter. Cujo had rabies. He wasn't a demon. The breed. Oh, that's a pack of dogs. That's not going to help. I gotta have something that'll work. What the hell? What are you doing out? I had all my movies lined up with their spines out. This must be a sign from Patrick Swayze. Now, although the Rottweiler in this movie is not actually a demon, he is controlled by the powers of witchcraft. Play dead? You might just be the one thing that can save my brother's life. Alright, let me call up tight so I can get this movie over to his house.
The number or code you have dialed is incorrect. Please check the number or code and try again.
What's going on here? Let me make sure I dialed the number correctly. 734-666-0000. Yeah, that's his number. How strange. It's like his phone number never existed. Oh no. Patrick Swayze, if you can hear me up there, please don't let Tight White be trapped in a parallel universe. That one's brand new. You ever play that? Crisis 2. Alright, you can have all those back. As it turned out, traveling back in time to undo the past saved both our lives. Storm was my dog again. We ran in the field that day like we were young and free again. Free from the evils of life. Kuon helped me put things in perspective. Dogs only have a short window of life. We must love and cherish their beauty and unflinching loyalty. I love you, Storm. You're my best friend.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Okay. All right. Calm down, guys. Calm down. Calm it down. All right, that's enough. I do appreciate it. I really do. But I need to say what I need to say here. Well, YouTube ain't been the same without Tight White. It really hasn't. And hopefully I was able to breathe some fresh new air into YouTube again during the course of this video. Because YouTube, it really needed a resuscitation. Now, this video is it's all about Halloween, but it's also about the old school. It's about yesteryear. It's about being an OG. And Tight White is an OG. So we're not going to do the pickups video, or we're not going to do the recap portion of the video inside this damn car. We're going to go back to the house and do it inside the OG garage where I used to record all my drunken recaps back in the old school. And then, or before that, we're going to go check out the anime lot that I picked up at Goodwill. But I'm going to recap that in the OG closet where I first recorded my GameCube collection way back in the day. Then after the pickups video in the garage, in the OG garage, I'm going to do, I got a special surprise for you. I'm not going to tell you about it right now. I'll let you know in the garage. But before all of that, you guys remember a series that I used to do called eBay Slay? Well, just like it's super hard nowadays to find stuff at Goodwill, it is equally as difficult to snipe rare stuff on eBay for a great price. Now, I'm not going to tell you that I sniped something rare, a jewel case variant or not. But here it is, guys. I want you to check out a non-official eBay Slay video right about now. All right, guys. Now, I am not an anime guy, so I'm definitely going to butcher some of these titles for sure. But this is everything I picked up at Goodwill that day. I think it's 100 movies. We got the Robotech series here. There's a few missing, like, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9's missing. 13's missing. And 17's missing. Up here we have the Wings of Hanamis, I guess. Then we have Tenchu Muo Ryuki Special. Tenchu the movie. And then Tenchi Forever. Then we have the Arc the Lad. Alicia. Earthian. Hades Project. This is what? Ninja Cadets. We got a bunch of Tenchi Universe. Then moving to the left here, we have Hackadan series. Over here we have some Slayers. And then we have Tenchi in Tokyo. Moving to the right bottom, we have the Slayers. We have some more, I guess a different series, the Slayers. Then another series of the Slayers. And then finally we have, what is this? Pull one out. Okay, Tenchi Muyo Ryuki. All right, guys, that's it. That's all my anime pickups. Obviously, I'm going to be selling all this stuff. And let's go hit up the garage for the recap portion of the video. All right, guys, welcome to the pickups portion of the video. Welcome to the OG garage. Now, stay tuned after the pickups portion of the video here, because we're going to go into my game room, and I'm going to do an updated game room tour. All right, now, I'm going to go console by console, showing you off my recent pickups. But first off, we're going to go over this CD organizer that I found at Goodwill that has games for multiple systems in it. All right, so $9.99 on this. First up, we have the classic Star Wars Battlefront 2. Some kind of network adapter and installation disc. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Legacy Edition. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Now remember, these games are a hot commodity right now because everybody's playing the old school stuff. Call of Duty Black Ops, both classics in my opinion. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, not so much for me, but I know some people love it. Grand Theft Auto 4. Blinks the Time Sweeper. Don't quote me on this, but I think this is backwards compatible. You can play this on your Xbox One and Xbox 360. Pure. Ty the Tasmanian Devil. Halo 2 Multiplayer Map Pack. Halo 2 Bonus Disc. Halo 2, the game. Grand Theft Auto 5. Then we got the OG Halo. Dark Summit. NBA 2K15. Connect Sports. Connect Adventure. Halo 4 Disc 2. Lego Batman the video game. Naruto Rise of the Ninja. And then Wipeout 3. All right, guys, I only picked up one Nintendo 3DS game. All right, from Goodwill, I picked up Super Mario Maker 3DS. Paid $1.99 for it. Cart's in Minty Mac shape. Now, I only picked up one Sega Genesis title this recently. All right, found this at Goodwill for $3.99. Street Fighter 2, or Super Street Fighter 2. Now, I do own Street Fighter 2 Special Edition loose cart on the Sega Genesis, and I also own Super Street Fighter 2 New Challengers. I think it's called New Challengers. So I don't know if that's a sequel to this, or what's going on with that. Street Fighter series is very confusing. There's a lot of different Street Fighter games. But anyway, cool find to find this at Goodwill. There's a couple other Sega Genesis games there, but I just didn't have any interest in them. They weren't in very good condition, if I remember correctly, as well. All right, next up, Nintendo 64. All right, next up for $5.99, picked up Mario Tennis on the N64. Comes in a Nintendo clear case, has the instruction booklet, and the card is in good shape. I don't collect for the N64 anymore, guys, so I'll be flipping that. All right, next up, I'm going to show off my Nintendo Wii pickups. All right, the Nintendo Wii definitely has the worst startup menu for sure. All right, the first 4 games I'm going to show off here, I got from, you can see one of them over there. We don't talk about that game. Are all from Goodwill for $3 a piece. We have Guitar Hero Van Halen. Sorry about the glare. Complete. Pick that up to flip. I think it sells for probably about 20 bucks. Next up, we have Animal Crossing City Folk. Complete in case. Good find there. Next up, we have Kirby's Epic Yarn. Also complete in case, in very nice shape. Comes with all the extras. Where's the instruction booklet? There it is. All right, all of the rest of the Wii pickups are factory sealed. I found them at Half Price Books for a good price. First up, we have Carnival Games, $4.99 on that. Chrysler Classic Racing, $7.99 on that. All going to go up on the eBay store. And then the priciest of those, but I still think I got a good deal on it, Disney's Pixar Cars for $9.99. Worst case scenario, I'd double my money on that. And then next up, I saved this one for last because there's an interesting story behind this. So I go on eBay sold listings, and back in, I think it was July 21st off the top of my head, there's a sold listing, and I just want to kind of gauge what these are going for before I list them. I'm thinking off the top of my head, probably 20 bucks I can get for it. Maybe a little bit more. And I see a sold listing for $189.99. It just blows me away. So I actually reached out to the seller thinking that this has got to be some kind of error. Maybe the listing ended, he didn't get the money for it, and eBay made an error. So I messaged the guy. He messaged me right back. And he's like, no, it's not an error. It's a legit sell. And so we messaged back and forth a few times, and we're kind of laughing about it. So you ever heard the expression, there's a sucker born every minute? So some dumbass paid $189.99 for a factory sealed copy of Shrek the Third. There's no variation. This is the game right here that he paid $189 for. And so I'm not going to tell you guys this is worth $189, but he's got another listing up right now, same pictures and all. He's trying to get $189. I don't think he's going to get it for his other copy, but I don't know. I just felt that. I just thought that was funny. Now, listen, I'm going to list this at, I don't know about $189. I'm not listing this for $20 anymore. That's for damn sure. So I don't know. We'll see what I get for it. All right, forgot to show you guys a Sega Genesis pickup from earlier, so I'm not going to do a startup menu. I know it's probably driving you guys crazy, but here we have PGA European Tour, and I picked this up. I think it was like $3.99 at Goodwill, and this thing is minty Mac shape. Comes with a Bible thick booklet there, and the cart's in great shape. Nothing too spectacular, but I love my golf games. All right, next up, I'm going to show off my PS3 pickups. All right, I just got a few PS3 pickups here. First up to bat is Marvel vs. Capcom 3. $3 on that. All these are $3. Next up, a cool game. I actually picked this game up to play. Army of Two. What does it say? 40th Day. And last of the PS3 pickups, I think I picked this up to flip. This was actually $1.99. Ratchet and Clank Future Tools of Destruction. There's the manual. All right, next up, I have one individual PS4 game pickup. All right, found this at Goodwill for $3. Team Sonic Racing. I do not own a PS4, guys, so you know where this is going. All right, Xbox 360. All right, I got 4 360 titles to show off here. All these are Goodwill pickups. First up, Sega Rally Revo. This is actually a dupe for me. I have another complete copy of this, so I'll be flipping this one. Never played that game, by the way. Need to check it out. Another racing game here, Need for Speed Rivals. And this one is factory sealed. And a game that's gone down in value, but I couldn't leave it. It's a minty Mac copy. Grand Theft Auto 5. It's got the booklet, all the paperwork, the map, the whole 9 yards. And then last pickup here on the 360 is a title that I'm interested in checking out. I actually picked up for the collection, and that's Chrome Hounds. Like a mech shooter game. All right, guys, that's it. Next up is the OG Xbox. All right, guys, I touched on it a little bit in the car, but I just wanted to mention my Goodwills have been trash of recent. Not even of recent, like the last couple of years, they have been straight garbage. And, you know, I've had countless comments in my channel's history about how great my Goodwills are and how, you know, my subscribers always say, I wish my Goodwills were like yours. My Goodwills have nothing but sports titles. Well, my Goodwills have turned into your Goodwills all of a sudden. And, but I say that to say this. I am seeing a turn, and I am seeing a light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm starting to see some cool games at Goodwill again. So hopefully this is a sign of great things happening in the future with Goodwill, but that's yet to be seen. We're just going to have to hope for the best. All right, I got a lot of OG Xbox titles to get to. We'll do the Goodwill stuff second. Let's do half-price books first. Now, where I picked up the Nintendo Wii factory sealed titles, I also picked up some OG Xbox titles as well. This first title, I actually own a complete copy, a complete used copy on the Xbox, and that is Combat Task Force 121. Got that for $4.99. I mean, I become addicted to collecting factory sealed OG Xbox stuff, probably back when I picked up an eBay lot. I think it was like 20 something factory sealed titles, and ever since then I just love collecting factory sealed stuff from OG Xbox. Never played this game. I never played my used copy before, but obviously a military game. I'm not going to toss that one. All right, next up here, I have a copy of this on the PS2 minus the manual. So this is an upgrade for me. I think this goes for about 10 to 15 used. A sold copy of this sealed once sold for $39.95 back in August, and that's Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. Paid $7.99 for that. Really cool pickup. Again, there's the factory sealed Microsoft sticker. Know nothing about that title. I have no clue if that title's good or not. Not exactly a Lord of the Rings fan, to be honest with you. All right, next up here, I have a copy of this on the PS2 as well. A nice condition, complete copy of this on the Xbox will run you about $15. So obviously this is worth more because it's factory sealed. $6.99 on the Bible game. It's even got the hang tag on the back of it, if you guys can see that. Really cool stuff. All right, my only other half-price books pickup on the OG Xbox. This was probably like a month ago, and half-price books is really good at looking up stuff the last few years. You know, gone are the RPGs days, but usually when I catch them messing up pricing, it's on factory sealed stuff, as most likely the sick pick of this video will be a factory sealed game. But this is a used title. I was kind of surprised that they priced this low. So $14.99 on the Elder Scroll 3 Morrowind Game of the Year Edition. Now, I already own a complete copy of this. I've seen copies of this sell. It's down in value, but I have seen copies of this sell between $40 and $50 recently. But the big thing with this, and this is a good collector's tip, this game particularly sells for that price if it's 100% complete. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So you have, and by the way, this is in very nice condition. So you have the manual, right? Or the instruction booklet, as they say. Then, very crucial to the value is the map. I'm not going to open it all the way up, but you guys can see it. And then maybe even as, well, I wouldn't say this is as important, but this little brochure right here. And then, of course, the Bethesda software registration card. And that's what gives it this high value. So yeah, definitely screwed up on price on that. I was very happy to pick that up. And as I said, I already own a complete copy of that. I don't think my copy has this, though. I might have to add that. All right, now let's get to the Goodwill stuff. Lots of Goodwill Xbox original titles here, guys. All right, I already own a copy of this a complete copy of this on the PS2. This usually sells for about 20 bucks, and that is Jaws Unleashed. If you have good hearing, you probably noticed the recap portion of the video, the first half of it, the theme music to Jaws was playing in the background. Now, I did play a little bit of this. This is complete. I was very happy with the condition of a lot of these Xbox original titles. But I did play the tutorial on this, and this game is kind of addicting, man. It's actually pretty badass. I love knocking people out of their boats and then just shredding them with the shark, man. It's so much fun. Definitely, if you're a Jaws fan, I'd say check this one out. All right, this is a very interesting title because I could have swore that I owned this title in my collection, and this just blew my mind. I knew I owned the game in my collection, but I made a mistake. I owned the demo of it that actually looks like the real game, and I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. But that's Forza Motorsport, obviously an Xbox exclusive. Pretty cool. It's got the Xbox Live 2-month free trial that's never been scratched off. There's the manual or the instruction booklet. Now, I'm a Gran Turismo guy through and through. I've never really even played Forza, believe it or not. Now, I could have swore I owned this in my collection, but I finally figured it out. I own this, the demo of it. I thought it was the real game, the Best Buy demo, which is obviously in a real case in the whole 9 yards. By the way, this also comes with a really cool Miss Pac-Man, but I'm getting off topic here. So I thought I owned the game. I didn't, as I crushed the registration card. And so I was like, man, it is finally time to put this game in and play it, give it a spin. This game kicks my ass. I don't know if it's just because, like, in my opinion, Gran Turismo is much more easier to control the car around turns than this effing game. It drove me nuts just trying to finish a race. It's a cool title, man. No doubt about it. But I do look forward to playing this more in the future, but I'm definitely a Gran Turismo or Forza guy. All right, an absolute classic right here. Burnout Revenge. Now, my Game Value Now app says that I own the greatest hits version of this on the PS2, but I'm missing the instruction booklet. And I also have the regular disc loose, but I cannot find either. So I don't know what is going on. So I'm definitely happy about picking this up. I'm assuming that they didn't work. They were scratched to hell and I got rid of them. I'm not sure about the case one, but this is complete. And I don't know if I played the Xbox version. I think I've only played the PS2. Obviously, the Xbox was a stronger, more behemoth machine than the PS2 or the GameCube. So definitely look forward to spinning that. All right, this is a hilarious title right here. Now, I do own the Blockbuster exclusive Outlaw Volleyball Red Hot, which is kind of funny because there's only one level in the whole entire game, and you're basically playing volleyball in hell. This game is hilarious. Like the commentator, this has, boob physics. This is everything that, if you're a cancel culture, if you're politically correct, you better stay the hell away from this game. This is one funny game, man. I swear to God, this game will make you crack the F up if you have the, the sense of humor that I have, man. Love this. Outlaw tennis. The tennis physics are not too bad either. It's very difficult, though. Did I even show off the instruction booklet? No, I did not. All right, I own a complete copy of this on the PS2, so I probably could have left it behind, especially the fact that I own a sealed copy of it on the OG Xbox, and that's IHRA Professional Drag Race in 2005. I'm not a big drag racing fan. I've never been a fan of watching it on TV. Never been a fan of playing it on video games. It's just not for me. But it is complete. So yeah. This game is straight trash. It's a first-person shooter paintball game. Greg Hastings Tournament Paintball Maxed. I played this game. It is terrible. This is one of the worst games I think I've ever played in my whole entire life. It sucks. But the collector in me said, you know what? It's at Goodwill for $3. I got to grab it. All right, I have this next title on the PS2 with no manual, so this is an upgrade for me. Let me see. Oh, so I scanned through some of the eBay sales, or sales on, or the game sales on eBay of this game, and I could not find any with the movie ticket, believe it or not. So I love when games come with the movie ticket. So this is Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events. I've never seen the movie before, but I'm a big fan of watching the movie. And as soon as you watch the movie, throw the game in. So I'm definitely going to seek out this film, watch it, and play the game, because I'm going to tell you something. This might be a hidden gem. This is actually a pretty decent game, but this comes with the movie ticket, which is really badass. And I think I have a Haunted Mansion factory sealed game that has the movie ticket inside of it. But anyway, I played this game at the beginning of this game, and it's kind of cool. You can switch between the two characters, the brother and the sister, and the sister has a baby like in a backpack. At first I thought it was a doll, but it's actually a real baby, and you know, Goo Goo and Gaga and all that stuff during gameplay, and it has cool like face physics and stuff. But you can use the baby to like crawl into spaces that you can't get into. So you actually utilize the baby throughout the game. And yeah, man, I thought it's a really cool mechanic, man. So had a lot of fun with the beginning stages of this game, and I look forward to playing this. Kind of surprising that I want to play this game some more, but yeah, man, pretty cool shit. Okay, I own a factory sealed copy of the next game on the PS2, and I own an open copy on the PS2 as well, Aragon. Now, I did play the first stage of this game. I'm going to tell you, the fighting is very repetitive. It's kind of a Lord of the Rings, you know, hack and slash type of game. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's a Sierra release. It is kind of cool. I like the cinematography and the artwork. The cutscenes are done visually, very artistically well done, and cool, a very cool vibe. But you know, my hands started hurting playing the game. Now that could have had something to do with the Big Duke controller, but I have huge hands, and I don't know, maybe it's because I hadn't played with the Big Duke controller for a while, but it did seem really, really repetitive, the fighting in this game. Now, I believe this is a dragon game, obviously, so I believe you might even be able to fly dragons later on in the game, but I didn't get to that part. This is complete as well. Yeah, so you can see dragons on the back. All right, next game, I have a complete copy on the PS2. I have a sealed copy of Prince Caspian on the PS2 as well, and that is The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Warrior. I saw this movie when it first came out. And that is complete as well, man. Nice to see so many complete titles at Goodwill for just a few bucks. All right, so I was very happy about this because I actually needed this for my collection. And this is the sequel to the original game from the PS1, and that is ATV Quad Power Racing, the Platinum's Hits version. These are like the quintessential quad games. Very cool. All right, we'll cover this one first. I thought this was cool. I was going to leave it for a second, but I actually own 27 of these. Unfortunately, I own them loose disc. But that is demos from Xbox. But the thing that I thought was cool about this is it plays on your Xbox 360 as well. And yeah, it's just one disc that works both on your 360 and your Xbox. So yeah, man, pretty cool. What does this have on it? Let me see. Does it even say? Baller Phenom, NBA. I don't know. Oh, here it is. Demos. Call of Duty 2. Condemned, Criminal Origins, Full Auto, Cameo, Elements of Power, King Kong, and Quake 4. Then it has a video game showcase, demos of NBA Ballers, Phenom, Driver, Parallel Lines, and Arena Football. So yeah, add that to the demo collection. This is a title that I have on the PS2 CIC. That's Midway Arcade Treasures 1. CICZ. This was another shocker for me that I didn't have this game on the PS2 or the Xbox. I definitely used to have it on the GameCube, but I sold my GameCube collection. And that's Lego Star Wars, the video game. You know, for, you know, a kiddish type of game, it's actually pretty fun. All right, guys, sorry about that. I had a power outage and what felt like a tremor, which is weird because we generally do not have earthquakes here in Texas. But anyway, this is CICZ. Very cool. This is a title I used to play a lot back in the day. Really, really fun title. I own a complete black label copy of this as well in the OG Xbox, the Platinum Hits version of Crimson Skies, High Road to Revenge. Cool flight adventure game. Only on Xbox, obviously an exclusive. Complete in case. All right, the last of the OG Xbox I picked up, guys. I needed this one for the collection. And very interesting title, Reckless, the Yakuza Missions. Now, this is not a port, guys. This was specifically designed for the original Xbox. And very interesting game. It's kind of like a mix between Crazy Taxi and Burnout. It's got really tight controls, and you go on all these missions, all these car missions, and yeah, super tight controls and a really addictive gameplay. Unfortunately, this one did not have the instruction manual. I definitely want to go back and play this game, man. Had a lot of fun with this one. All right, next up, guys, the PS1. All right, real quick here, guys, a few items that I forgot. Picked this up at Goodwill a couple weeks back. $19.99 on the Halo ODST controller. And yeah, I think this still goes for like 40, maybe 45 bucks. Probably going to keep this for my collection, though. Oh, and by the way, the sticks are really tight on it. So very cool. And then some anime that I forgot to show you guys. By the way, I sold the first thing that sold were the, I think it was 8 Tenchi Universe. I think it was Tenchi Universe. I sold it for like 45 to 50 bucks just for 8 of the movies. And I bought, like I said, 100 of these VHSs. Now, this is one of the cooler ones. Escra Flone. This is one of the more popular animes in Japan. And it's got some very cool artwork. I'm not going to go over all of the names and stuff, but there's that one. There's that one. It's got a clear protective case on it. That's why it's shining so much. And we got a couple more. This one doesn't have a clear case. So somebody was a collector, obviously, with these clear cases. All right, that's it for that. Picked this up at a retail shop close to my job. I'm such a PlayStation nut. I can't even play these games, but I picked them up anyway. Got these for half price. They're $2 a piece. Formula One. It's a PAL version. I like the PAL disc art and also the Japanese disc art. Next up, we have Toka 2 Touring Cars. Paid $2 for that. That's PAL as well. With the blue disc. We'll save the best for last here. Now, one of the things you never, ever see at my Goodwills are PlayStation 1 games. So I was kind of surprised to see this title there a couple of weeks back. Unfortunately, it was missing the instruction booklet. I did need this for the collection, though, and that's Lucky Luke. Or Lucky Luke. Okay, I just smashed that into the ground. I'm going to continue the video. Definitely going to need a new case for that. All right, guys. So these are all, so what I do every once in a while, I will, usually I bid these, or my offers are too low, but I'll lowball people if I see some PlayStation 1 games that I don't have for the collection that I want. I'll throw some real lowball offers at people and try to trick them into coming down off of their price a little bit more than maybe they normally would. And that's what happened with these 3 titles right here. I needed all 3 of these for the collection, and I think the most I paid for one of these was like $6 or $7. That's Circuit Breakers. It's like a little miniature car racing game. Roll Cage. I don't know if those are miniature cars too or what's going on. But I'm a big racing fan. And then Roll Cage Stage 2. It's a midway title. So looking forward to checking out all 3 of those games. Poor Lucky Luke. And then the last lowball title, I might have paid $8 for this, I can't remember now, is a game that I thought I had, Sentinel Returns. There's another name, a game with a similar name to it. Now this is a Psychosis title. You can see in that right bottom corner. This thing is in very nice condition. And I know nothing about this game. You know you're being watched. You know the Sentinel is out to get you, anticipating your every move, stopping at nothing to destroy you. Maneuver with cunning through over 650 eerie levels of white knuckle gameplay based off the classic hit Sentinel by Geoff Grammond. Maybe that's what I have, Sentinel. So Sentinel Returns on the PS1. All right, now this very much could be the sick pick of the week. This eBay sleigh was pretty insane. I paid $108. Now, that's a tip for you guys out there on eBay that shop on eBay for video games and try to do auctions. So going after variants is what I recommend you guys do, because people are still not knowledgeable enough about variants. And when you saw on the eBay sleigh, I put the high bid offer. Remember, that high bid offer is a hidden offer. They do not see the prices. So when people are sniping at the end of the auction, they don't know what your high bid is. So first of all, you get the lead on the bid. So you have the lead bid. Then you put a high bid in at a price that you're the most that you're willing to pay, and that's a hidden bid. And mine was 121, whatever, 49 cents or something like that. And the end snipe bid, whether it was AI or not, I have no clue, was $108. So I did have to pay up for this one, but it's well worth it. And I just wanted to show you guys my long box version of this. Now, this also came out with the greatest hits version. Just love the artwork. Alien is just such a cool creature, and the artwork is done so badass on the Sony PlayStation. And so yeah, it has a greatest hits version, which I do not have, so I am on the lookout for that. And excuse the glare here. Here is my copy, just to let you guys know there's no trickery going on here. This is my copy that I didn't even know was one of the ultra rare variants as far as jewel case games are concerned in my collection, until I put it into Game Value Now, and I saw the price was a little bit higher than normal. And then I did some research on it on eBay, and I was like, holy shit, this thing's worth some big money. So I had to look back on my Goodwill hunting videos, and it was one of my early videos like 10, 11 years ago where I picked up like 25 PlayStation 1 games. Some of them were loose discs, some of them were missing the booklets. This was in that lot, so I literally paid change, probably less than $1 for this. This game goes for insane amounts of money right now, and I think my copy, I would consider it probably in good condition, not in VG shape. But, so yeah, so you see it right there. There's no trickery going on here. There is the copy that I picked up on the eBay sleigh. Now, you saw the price. I think it was back in, what, August? A copy sold for $324, and I paid $108 for mine. So definitely a crazy eBay sleigh. And yeah, the guy had it listed at VG. I would say the case is in good shape, but I will be replacing the case with a VG shape case. And speaking of that, I don't know why I haven't done it with my other copy. I'll definitely put a VG case on that when I do this one. And then the disc, it's not, you know, too badly scratched or anything. It just has a few scratches on it. But again, I'm pretty picky about stuff like that. I probably would have said the whole thing is good. He tried to say that I think he said both of them were VG. I might be wrong. Maybe he said the disc was VG and the case was good, or vice versa. But I would have listed everything as good. But yeah, man, really cool pickup, Alien Trilogy. And man, that artwork is just effing badass. All right, guys. Next up in the final console games pickup is the PlayStation 2. All right, guys, last 3 games here, including the sick pick. Now, I already had this in the collection, EverQuest Online Adventures. Now, obviously, you wouldn't be able to play this nowadays because you can't go online with your PS2. But, you know, this is just for collector's sake. And when I saw this one, I did not have this for the collection. It looks like a sexy title. I guess this might be like an expansion of the first game. EverQuest Online Adventures Frontiers. And if I remember correctly, yeah, this one's in nice shape. And yeah, so there you have it. All right. Now, I have played some of the Splinter Cell titles, but I really have not invested enough time in them. And this game here, Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow. By the way, I have this on... I think I have a complete copy on the Xbox, but it was hard to leave this behind. I think this was $1.99, and it's in minty matte condition. But anyway, I played about 2 hours into this, and man, just such a amazing, incredible title. Obviously a stealth game. I'm really looking forward to playing more of this game and getting into some of the other Tom Clancy titles as well. All right, guys. Not that it needs an introduction, but here is one.
Tight White, we got this shit. Sick pick of the week. This is a weekend sickest pick. This pick gon' make you sick.
All right, guys, here it is, the sick pick of the week. Now, because of the glare, I'm just going to put this down right here for now so we can discuss it. But I do want to show you this real quick. So you do see the greatest hits label is on the outside. I don't know if you can notice from the video. It's on the outside of the, well, you can tell by this because someone put a sticker underneath it right here. Now, there's the Sony factory seal right there at top, the Y fold. So this is a first edition. This is not a later release that did not have the factory seal. I'm just going to put that down there because of the glare. Now, let's talk about it. So, $14.99 already. They already underpriced it. Greatest hits versions, regular greatest hits versions are kind of all over the place, but you do see them sell a lot between 40 and 50 bucks. So good price on it already. Now, so this is what happened. So Sony back in the day, they had an overabundance of black label copies. So let's use Walmart as an example. So they had to fulfill a certain amount of greatest hits versions to Walmart. Other stores as well. We're just going to use Walmart for now, for this scenario. Now, you ask Tight why? Why did they have to fulfill greatest hits versions? Black label's better. Well, you got to remember, greatest hits versions were sold at a cheaper price than black label editions. So, you know, my family back in the day, like a lot of families, were on a budget. So, you know, black label's great for the collector, but if you're a gamer in a family that's on a budget, you're going to purchase the greatest hits version. So hence, that's why they had to fulfill orders of a certain amount of greatest hits version to these store chains. Now, Sony in their infinite wisdom decided, well, we have so many black label copies, we're just going to print up some stickers, and then we'll send it to the retailer and let them put the sticker on top of the black label. So that's why I mentioned earlier on in the video, this video game has two personalities. It's a greatest hits version, but as you can see from the cover art, this is a black label copy through and through. So, and I've already tested this out, by the way. I started to peel one of the corners to see how easily I could remove it. And trust me, guys, it will remove off of there. Now, you got to remember, I think I've explained this in the past, common games that are really good games, and obviously, you know, you have to sell a certain amount of copies to be a greatest hits version, but games like this that sold tons of games but are really, really good games are worth a lot of money factory sealed many occasions. You ask me why, and that is because people open them. They're great games that people want to play them. And when this variant came to, let's say, a Walmart or a Target, collectors looked at it and said, this is ugly. The sticker's on the outside of the label. I'm not going to collect this. I'll just open it. So even for collectors, this was like not something that they would collect. So this whole thing opens up a whole nother wormhole of rare factory sealed variants. So it's a really cool title to own and to find at half-price books. There's only a handful that I could find out there on the internet. There's 0 copies of this game with the sticker on the outside of the label on eBay right now. Now, this is why I mentioned that it would have two personalities. I can literally take that sticker off of there, and I have a black label copy. The cheapest black label copy of Sly Cooper right now, the first game in the series, they're asking for $300, all the way up to $700. That there's 0 available for under $299.99. Now, will I do that? I don't know. There's really no rush for me. I don't really need to sell it. Is the greatest hits sticker on top of the label, rare variant, worth more than the black label? It could be. I don't know. There's no recent sales of it, but pretty epic find, and pretty cool that Half Price Books had no clue about this at all. Now, before I recorded a Half Price Books at the Glass, where they showcase some of the best stuff that's at the Half Price Books, I went and sat down for a little while in the chair over at Half Price Books and started looking online, and I found an article on Reddit. Not an article, but I found a string on Reddit, and this guy was like, hey, I bought it was a different game. It was like, I don't remember what the game was, but neither here nor there. But he was asking people, hey, is this the real deal? This is fake, huh? And they're like, no, it's not fake. This is factory sealed. And they explained what was going on. I immediately beelined over there to the window to take a look at it, and called them to open up the glass up to unlock it for me. And of course, I purchased it. So there it is, guys. The story behind Sly Cooper, the rare greatest hits version on top of the factory sealed first print label. All right, sorry about that, guys. I had another power outage, man. It's like my house is freaking possessed. All right, guys, let's go check out the game room tour. All right, guys, I'm super excited. Let's check out this game room. Where's all my video games at? What happened to all my shelves? Who picked the color for these walls? I read about this. This is called a temporal paradox. I affected the future by changing the past. When I went back in the past and didn't pick up Kuon, I must have lost interest in collecting video games. And I didn't become a collector. All I have is these lame-ass Blu-rays? What am I going to do? Wait a second. The planchette. Through your glass, I can see the past. There they are! My video games! The great oracle, the great planchette allows me to gaze upon their wonder for eternity! I am the happiest man alive! I thought my life was over. This ain't bad at all. I'll be able to look at my video game collection anytime I want. I'll be able to read the backs of the games. I'll be able to read the instruction booklets. Tight White wins! Demon bitch, you lose!